This is Fox 5 News at 10, local Las Vegas.
We climbed out the windows with the sliding doors, and they just strapped us in. We thank God. We thank God.
So my thought at that point was they're going to be dead within an
Deadly
hour.
flooding in Texas as Harvey continues to drop rain.
It's been kind of a Noah's Ark for the last 7 or 8 hours.
My house has actually flooded 13 times.
Has it really?
We've had an incredible amount of rainfall.
So this is new. It's not new to you at all.
But this is the worst.
President Donald Trump has issued a major disaster declaration.
Might as well get on the roof because maybe someone will see us.
And hysterical people on the phone pleading for help.
It was like, help, help.
From Hurricane Harvey.
There's people on roofs and stuff, so we're going to try to get them out of there. And
What are you going to do? I'm going to try to save your life.
At least 5 people are dead and thousands are stranded after Tropical Storm Harvey hits Houston. More than a dozen first responders from the Valley are headed to Texas to help with relief and recovery efforts. Fox 5's Abby Tedros joins us now with more from the head of Nevada's Task Force 1, a local group prepared to respond to state and federal disasters.
Hey, Faith, well, first I want you to take a look at some of the devastation in Texas. You can see cars and a neighborhood here completely submerged. FEMA called our task force yesterday. Now they're on their way to Texas, ready to help those who need it.
2 p.m. on Sunday, the Nevada task force is ready to hit the road.
We're always monitoring what's going on throughout the country because we know we can go at any time.
In 2005, it was Louisiana.
Katrina, yeah. So we were down there for almost 3 weeks, and it was rescue after rescue and lots of just incredible devastation.
Today, it's Texas.
It's what they really trained for and what they really are hoping to be able to go do is to go help people in a community that's been devastated.
18 local first responders are driving cross-country to help those affected by Hurricane Harvey.
At first, they were only asking for 4 personnel for hazardous materials support. They raised that today to include 14 personnel for swift water rescue.
The tropical storm left at least 5 people dead and thousands stranded. Here, you see a neighborhood submerged.
4 gear bags right here.
Today, Steinbeck showed Fox 5 inside the task force's warehouse.
This is for us to do shoring of buildings that have been structurally damaged.
He says they're ready for all kinds of relief and recovery efforts. Harvey is just the latest.
The team is multifaceted and has a lot of capabilities to fulfill a wide range of missions.
And no matter what the location or disaster, Steinbeck and his crew are always ready to help those who need it.
We risk a lot to save a lot, so we're used to working in those type of conditions, and we'll just do what we have to do.
And Steinbeck says our first responders will arrive in Texas late tomorrow morning, and coming up at 10:30, we talked to a local Houston man who is stranded here in Las Vegas. Reporting live, Abby Tedros, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
All right, nice to see people right here being brave and stepping up to help out. Abby, thank you. And take a look at this. A startling photo shows people inside of a Texas nursing home trapped in waist-deep water. About 24 people had to be rescued. Most of the residents were on oxygen or wheelchair-bound. All are believed to be safe now. Well, back here at home, today's heat was one for the record books. Les is here with his first look at weather, as well as an update now on Harvey.
Thank you, Faith. And we begin by showing you the latest satellite loop here and the radar as well. And you can see just all this moisture continuing to move up. Particularly hard hit is areas in and around the Houston region, where they have picked up about 20 inches of rain since Harvey made landfall. And as it looks right now, this thing has stalled out. So you're seeing more moisture just building as it moves in off the Gulf, goes in. The instability over areas of eastern and southern Texas continues, and so you're seeing those showers and thunderstorms that are popping up. And the forecast right now suggests that before this thing is all said and done, could pick up another 20 inches of rain, and Houston is one of those cities like Las Vegas that can flood very, very easily with as little as about an inch of rain in some parts of the city. So our hearts are obviously, and our minds are thinking very much about those folks over there. Again, this thing is not moving, and you can see it just continues to funnel in more rain into the Houston area. Let's talk about our region here in Las Vegas. It was a hot one today, no question about it. 101 right now. We got a west wind to 7 miles per hour. Humidity is at 14%. We hit a high today of 109. That ties the record set back in 2001. We should be at 100 for this time of the year. And I got to tell you, it's not going to get any cooler. In fact, it's going to be even hotter tomorrow. Excessive heat warning in place until Wednesday, and we still have that monsoonal moisture lingering. I will tell you all about our weather here. We'll give you another update on Harvey coming up in a couple of minutes from now. Faith, back to you.
Thank you, Les. A small child was rushed to the hospital today after shooting his own finger with a gun. The incident happened this morning at 9 in a community near Nellis and Cheyenne. Police say a 5-year-old fired a gun into his hand. The child was then taken to UMC Trauma. Police say the boy's mother was home at the time of the shooting. The situation is under investigation. Lakeisha Holloway, the woman who drove a car into a crowd on the Las Vegas Strip, is due in court tomorrow. Holloway is facing 71 felony counts, including murder, attempted murder, and battery with a deadly weapon. The crash happened back in December of 2015. It killed 1 person and injured 34 others. Her trial date has been set for February. Class is in session for UNLV students tomorrow. The university wants everyone to have a great fall semester. UNLV listed a few tips on its website to help students get off to a solid start. First, they say use campus resources like the Academic Success Center. Also, stay on top of your workload from the start and check your Rebel mail religiously. Another tip is to get all of your textbooks early. Gun enthusiasts are checking out the latest in firearms at the NRA Expo in Wisconsin, and they're also being met by protests from gun opponents.
Government's not doing it. Why don't I try to do it?
One man was fed up with potholes plaguing the streets in his city, why he decided to take matters into his own hands.
We were about to leave this neighborhood. There was a woman who had kind of flagged us down that her and her 2 elderly parents were still stuck inside the home. So I'm going to put the mic down. We're going to help them try to get back into the boat so we can get them out of here. So I'm going to put the microphone down while we help them get into the boat.
Civilians are becoming part of the rescue efforts in Houston. This reporter was out covering a rescue when he pitched in to help. It's one of the many incredible rescues we'll bring you throughout the hour.
You're watching Fox 5 News at 10, local Las Vegas.